Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this video is super random. It is completely unplanned. Like, I was just working on my laptop and I just had this strong gut feeling where my gut was just telling me, okay, just film a video right now, a YouTube video. I've been feeling very happy and stable lately, like past 2-3 months I guess, touch wood. And I felt that I should just come and talk in front of the camera because I feel that's the best way of expressing myself. And this is going to be super weird and awkward for me because this is the first time that I'm filming like a talk video. Yeah, I had posted vlogs earlier, but this is like just me talking in front of the camera, and I've been doing this since years. I've practiced, like, I just, even when I didn't have a YouTube channel, I used to sit and I just used to talk, like thinking imaginary audience in front of me, and they are asking, like I'm being interviewed. I am delusional at AF. Yeah, so I thought like today I'm feeling very super confident and I'm feeling very joyous and like I'm just feeling very grateful. So I thought like, okay, let's film a video, and here I am. I didn't know what video to make, so I just thought like let's share what I'm feeling. But what will you take out of it, right? Like I want to share in this video the journey and the things that I implemented and evolved to be a person right now where I'm feeling very stable. It will just have my point of view to it, just like a happy video. I don't even know what to name this video, but like I'm not like a psychologist or something. I mean, it's just my point of view. I'm just like me chilling and talking in front of you. You get it, right? I don't have to explain it. So yeah, let's start. So what I've done is, to be precise, I went to Pinterest and generated a questions ka list, and I'll be answering those questions but with my point of view. I hope you take something from it. I hope I'm useful to you, and I would be really grateful if I impact anyone's life in even the slightest way. Because when I used to feel low, I used to go to these YouTube videos and used to watch them, and when I felt so nice, I would be like, my mood would be lightened up in like 20 minutes. So let's start with the video. The first question that I want to answer is, what are the self-love practices that I have been inculcating which has improved my life? So the first thing and the foremost thing, saying no. I was a person who used to say yes to everyone. I had this guilt that I have to be available to everyone and I have to help them with what they want from me. No, hello, like it can't work like that. Okay, I've come to realize that I didn't have me time, and that ruined my mental health to a very bad extent. But then I recovered from it, and it took a lot of time for that to happen, but I'm very glad. Like, there's just one goal: I have to be 1% better than what I was yesterday. That's the simplest rule I'm following in 2024 and in general in life. So if you're like me and you feel really guilty for declining someone's request or whatever it is, I can list out some phrases you can use so that you will be polite. At the same time, you can say no. And just remember, people respect you more when you say no. And the best thing is, I have so much of time for myself and my well-being. Now I've become a person who values her personal space over anything and everyone. Secondly, I would like to say that reward yourself. It's very important to reward and appreciate your achievements, and when you do that for yourself, it feels very independent, to be honest. You don't have to depend on someone's validation. Whenever I'm having like a busy day, I'll just get all of my work done by the evening, and after that thing is over, I'll just go to a shop and buy myself an ice cream. It's as simple as that. And like, okay, what do you want to do? I just keep on asking myself, what do you want to do? And then I am completely unavailable at that time to anyone. And thirdly, I would like to say that journal. It's the best thing to do. I have become very independent after I started journaling. Most of the time, I was a person who was not aware of what actually the problem is. So when I used to journal and I used to just describe the problem, half of my problem is solved there. 50% of the problem gets solved when you just describe the problem very properly. And then the other 50 is your way of figuring out what the solution is. I was a person who used to go to people and ask for advice. Okay, tell me, what should I do? And then I realized, like, dude, It's my life. Why am I letting even my friends or my family or anyone's decision impact it? And why am I following it? Like the people I go to for advice, they have good intentions, but is that what I really want? I know myself better than they know me, right? So why am I getting dependent on someone's validation or someone's advice, and I should act and behave in my life according to them? That was the peak level of realization I had in my life. And boom, once I had that realization, I just switched. Even if I fail, even if I make the wrong decision, it's okay. It will be my decision. I have made like major life decisions based on someone's advice, and it was not what I wanted, and I ended up facing very bad consequences for it, and that is not happening again. I know that even if I fail, even if something happens, I am responsible for it. It's my decision. And then I even evolve. I know what to do. Okay, last time I did this time I don't want to. So the second question is, how do you navigate through your self-doubts and embrace your unique qualities? It's something I'm figuring out every single day. It's not like I have got the answer, and I think it applies to everyone. Like I believe it very strongly that you can't reach a position in your life where you are like completely secure of yourself and you have all the answers. No, I don't think that's how life works. It's like constant learning. You are going to learn till the last day of your life. But right now, what I do for my self-doubts is I am listening to self-love affirmations, and they have been a game changer. I don't get time to listen to them, but like whenever I'm getting ready after the shower, I'll just play some self-love affirmation on YouTube or like Spotify and just listen to it, just 5 minutes. Trust me, it works crazily. Like every sentence that I've been listening to, I'll give you an example. Okay, the one affirmation I've been listening to, I am open to the abundance of love and prosperity and happiness in my life and even money. And I just listen to it and I'm doing something else, but subconscious is listening to it, right? And something related to those lines happens in within 2-3 days. This is just crazy, like, and it has been happening consistently. I'm very grateful for it. Touch wood. It works, guys. It works, and the more you are not bothered about it, the quicker it comes to you. It's like the rule of the universe. When you focus on what you actually love and you're not unbothered by the lack of certain things in your life, those things are naturally drawn towards you. And when I heard this sentence for the first time, it was very difficult to implement because all I used to think was the lack of certain things. And then when I just switched, I made a list of things I am grateful for in life. Things, people, even the slightest little thing, like okay, I'm getting to wake up early in the morning, okay, I have food, okay, I have shelter over my head. Simplest, tiniest things, they add so much. Like when you're grateful now, you are saying like thank you to the universe. Your vibration, the lack vibration shuts off, and this happy vibration, it rises. So what happens is, the more happy you are, the more happiness you're going to attract. That's how it works. So if you are at a point where you feel like I don't know, like I need something in my life, I want it urgently. Okay, I get it, you want it urgently, but just stop focusing on the lack. Okay, whatever thing that you want in your life, turn it opposite and start behaving like you have it. Okay, I am a great believer of manifestation, and I have done like years of research on it. I have one diary regarding manifestation right now. As a child, okay, I was in school when I made that diary, and it still works. I have not been keeping up with it, but it still works. And the second thing of dealing with my self-doubts I do is like I'll write down my doubts. Okay, I'll switch it. I've been doing that. Okay, so it actually works, and I've been experiencing miracles. It's just been like 25 days, 26 days into January, and every day, all of these 26 days, it was a new life. It was a new story. I was different. It was not monotonous at all, and I'm very grateful for that. I always wanted to live a life like that. It has been an adventure. I don't know what will happen next day. I have been working. I feel very lazy, but I've been improving about it. I've been pushing myself to work in small steps. That is what matters. When you plan for something big, okay, I have 10 tasks. I have to do it today itself. No, just do one task today, and if you can delegate the 10 of them, do it later. या दैट्स हाउ लाइक मैं बहुत बोलती हूँ ना, ये सेल्फ डाउट का क्वेश्चन था, मैं कितना कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गई. यू विल सी अ लॉट ऑफ दैट ऑन माई यूट्यूब चैनल henceforth if I'm going to make a talk video. Depends on how much response I get from this video. So the third question is, how has practicing self-love impacted my relationship with others in my life? This is a very great question. So I am a person who is very hyper. Like, I have evolved to become someone who is trying to respond and not react to situations. Earlier I used to be like react like this without thinking, and it was very, very harmful. Okay, I said things I never meant. I said things to people who I cared about the most, because it was also unintentional and it was just the heat of the moment, and I am sure everyone goes through it. So what you can do is, like what I did was, take 10 seconds, count till 10 in your head before you want to react to anything, and then you decide whether you want to say it or delegate it. I'm like someone who is like, okay, if you are having a fight right now, I need reassurance right now. Okay, solve it right now so that I can go and sleep peacefully. With something negative in my mind, it literally translates your energy for the next day. Like, I'm balancing both of them. I've not reached like the perfect thing. So I don't think there's something like a perfect thing that you should do, you should be like this, you should be like that. I don't think so, and I've never even tried to be like that. Just embrace yourself. Like, it's fine. You know why you're doing that, right? Maybe that you can't work right now because you're like a little stressed, and if you watch Netflix and then work later, you will be much productive at your work. So it's fine, but that doesn't mean we should like just break all rules and become undisciplined. And I think it just happens in steps, and like imperfections are what make you unique. Imagine a world where everyone is perfect. Even if I imagine that, okay, like I'm a perfect person and I don't make mistakes at all, life would be so boring. Like, it's such a adventure to just fall and learn and evolve. It's going to make the same mistake twice. Make new mistakes. This is a very cliche line. I just shift somewhere else. Main baat reh jati. I'm becoming this person who will just be like, okay, I need some space. I need to figure out certain stuff by myself, and then I'll get back to you. The first and foremost thing, you save the relationship or the friendship or whatever it is. Saying, if you react at that time, samne wala also will have a reaction, and you'll get into a fight and stuff like that. And then in that space, you realize things when they are absent from your life, right? If something is present 24 hours in my life, it is messing up. How would I figure out what the issue is? How would I understand the other person? How would I respect his or her opinion if he is not away from me? In absence, you actually realize, okay, this was the situation. It takes time, but it does, or else you end up misunderstanding people. So that thing has changed. When I am in my zone, I'll just journal. Okay, this is what happened, this is what I felt, it should have been like this is where it went wrong, and then I'll go later and communicate it with that person. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize, obviously. The next question which I liked is, how do you handle moments of self-criticism and turn them into opportunities of self-growth and self-love? It's a very interesting question. So I think I have answered most of it in the earlier questions. You should be open to criticism. You should I don't think I should say the word should. I'm no one to tell you what you should and what you should not. You can disagree with me, and I'm like pretty fine. Everyone has different perspectives. So what I feel, I have to be open to criticism and not get offended by it. But it also matters if it is actually a constructive criticism or is it actually hate. Because I was so open to criticism that people were not actually giving me self-constructive criticism, but it was a kind of hate. And I didn't realize it. You have to learn to identify the difference between someone hating you, someone being jealous of you, or someone actually wants better for you and giving you advice in that way. It takes time, it takes a lot of experience to identify people. And if someone is hating on you, or if someone is being jealous of you, I don't think you should react. Just don't react. If someone is disrespecting you, don't be silent. But if it is something which doesn't deserve your energy, don't respond. I feel that half of the conversations, if someone is disrespecting me, I'll speak for sure. But if someone is just trying to waste my time over something shitty, I'll just not react. If a negative energy is trying to poke me, and if I respond to it, I absorb that energy, right? This is what I believe. So I just don't respond if it is just like pure negativity. I think we should embrace what we have, because what I have, which is very unique of me, I don't think so other person will have. What the other person has, which is very unique to herself or himself, I won't have. So I respect it. I get inspired by it. Yeah, I was jealous of people, but I've turned it into an inspiration. Whenever I feel like a moment of jealousy, I just sit by myself and write it down. Like, why am I jealous? What does this person have that I feel I don't have? Why am I lacking it? Okay. And then I get my answers. You just need to ask yourself questions and questions and questions, and every answer you have to figure out another question and get to the root of it. Okay, this person has this thing. I'm really inspired by it. I want to be like that. So I turn the word jealousy into inspiration. And sometimes I actually go and tell people, like, if I know them, like, you have inspired me to do this. And it is a very nice feeling, instead of being like, okay, she has that, I would have it. Like, don't be bitchy, I mean. Okay, you have your answers. Just don't rely on anything. Like, never be dependent on anyone, okay, for advice for what you want to do. If something resonates and you agree, then go apply it. I will be happy that I'm making a difference in your life, just as other YouTubers did in my life. But if you're not resonating with someone's perspective, it's okay, discard it. You don't need to be certain way just because someone else is telling you to. Learn from your own mistakes, make your own decisions. I feel very nice right now, like I'm giving gyan to random. Okay, and like, just turn the criticism into, what you need to work on. Make a list. How do you do that? Like, focus on the small things, okay? For example, people tell me, oh, you're so thin and stuff like that. Right from my childhood, I've been completely unbothered about it. It just doesn't affect me, because my way of thinking of me is like, okay, I'm perfect. Like, the biggest blessing of my life is, like, I can eat anything and I still don't get fat. I feel it's a blessing, so I never really mind. Every single day there is this one person telling me, you're so thin, you need to eat. Yeah, I need to eat. Yeah, I need to be healthy, but I don't need to be a certain way just because you want me to be. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit for myself. And how do I do that? It's not going to be in one day. I would make a plan of small steps, okay? Like, I don't do gym and stuff like that, but I want to exercise. So I'll just do anything, like, okay, if I'm starting my routine today, my target won't be like going to the gym tomorrow and having like 2 hours of workout. And instead I can just be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to just walk for 10 minutes. Day after tomorrow it's going to be 15, and you can increase it in that way. Just have the goal to be 1% better in life and not achieve 100% the next day. At the same time, affirm. Self-affirmations, they work. If all the systems of my body are working effectively, they are having proper rest, proper sleep, which is so important. Sleep over anything else. Like, 8 hours of sleep is must for me. I can't function the next day if I have slept less. I will be like chid, and I have to sleep. So yeah, this is how you turn self-criticism into self-improvement, I guess. Small steps. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. I hope I contributed to your life in a tiny way. Yeah, and do let me know if I should make more talk videos. I loved it, to be honest, and I have a lot of ideas for it. I have so many topics to talk on. So yeah, bye.